45, episode 45 of the Limbah podcast. You need to be patient because it'll come out one day, just not yet.
Yeah.
Just not right this very second. But one day it will come out.
Limbah podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll come out.
Like,
all it takes is one thing for it to shoot. One episode.
with the sequencing of the show on the app, so like there's episodes missing, it's because those episodes were rough as fuck, or a little bit too risque to put on the internet. Because they reckon you can say whatever the fuck you want on a podcast.
You can't, especially if it's going on YouTube. YouTube's rules are so crazy at the moment. Everyone's complaining about them.
But I reckon you should be able to just say whatever the fuck you feel like at the same time. Everyone should just be able to go like, yeah, that's fucked, without getting like shot in the forehead for it.
Yeah, you should be able to, but these days you're not allowed to. Everyone's getting drilled for it. All these podcasters and YouTubers and shit.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like that, eh? I don't think so.
It shouldn't. It's called free speech. 110%. But that's not really a thing these days anymore. You can't have free speech without someone or some group of people complaining or... And there's a thing called a society. It's like a society of people. Shut down society or... I don't know, but it's pretty much society of people that have a sook about what they hear on the internet, and then they want to try and delete their channel, delete society or some shit like that. So they have a sook and they try and shut down that channel.
And that's a thing that they do with their life.
That's a full thing. A whole bunch of Karens, I reckon.
Touch wood, I've never done that.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's getting a bit fucked. Well, because... I don't know, I need to read into it because I want to start my own... Well, Dylan and I want to start our own podcast, All Time Action.
Yeah, fucking oath. You should do it.
And we're going to have a lot of swearing in ours. Like, ours isn't going to... I mean, we're not like crazy amounts of swearing, like, fuck this, fuck that, fucking hell. But it's going to be fucking like... Like, what are we talking about? Let's say we'll talk about fucking dirt bike riding or something. Like, yeah, well, you know, fucking... Went up this track and then, you know, hit these rocks on this enduro track, or we were watching this rider on X Games or something. And I just hit this fucking jump, you know what I mean? You got so much fucking air and you should be able to just swear a couple of times. But I need to know if, I wonder if that's like a thing.
Yeah, for sure. Patreon, and also like this podcast comes up with that little fucking red E. Like, it's explicit. I make sure that, like, this ain't for kids because kids are little and they're dumb and they're the future and they're the light at the end of the tunnel, but they're little and dumb. So, because, like, when I hit 21, dude, I realised when I was 5, I was fucking dumb.
Yeah. I still am.
14, dumb.
No, but when you're 14, you don't think you're dumb.
No, because you're still learning.
You think you're the smartest fucking cunt in the world.
And I think like you learn things to a certain extent, but once you get like, when your brain's like just absorbing like a sponge, young us in our fucking early 20s. Just picking up all this energies, we can fuck it up because we need to learn, or, you know, like, you just soak up fucking information and you learn what you want to learn.
You could soak up as much information as you want. It just depends on what you do with it. Yeah,
like, you do what you do with your information, that you learn all the things that you want to fucking learn in. So school systems, like, get to this level of smart so then you can get a job.
Well, that's the thing.
And it's a good thing.
A school system just teaches you how to be an employee.
Yeah.
They don't teach you how to run a business or be smart with money. They just teach you how to get that job. You know, we can teach you enough to get a job. That's it. We won't teach you about tax. We won't teach you about fucking tax back. Won't teach you about making a business, earning money off a business. They just want you to work for someone. Because imagine if everyone had a business. It'd be fucked.
Oh, I think that's what's happening now.
Hmm.
You have a YouTube channel. You have a business. But you just do whatever the fuck you want with it. Like, it's all like free to roam around. It's not like you need to lease that building so then you can do this with that building and then try and make money from this or offer this service to make money. Services are good things. I always love a service. But when you try to administer the service for money back so then you can eat, it's like, that's when times get stressful, man.
It's very stressful. If you have your own business and it's successful, good shit.
That's why here at a Limbah podcast, we fucking love small business. Little fucking trinkets on the side. Like, how good is it when you get... This is a funny story. Like, Easter 2020, we went up there, we camped in a good spot, and then we had, like, a lovely group of lesbians camp, like, this fucking far from us.
Lesbians?
And then, like, you know, fucking another little family there, and we're trying to, like, have a little bit of space, but we just got camped on top of. I don't like that, because I like to be out on my own, which is why campsites, they're good. Love camping at campsites and stuff, but if we walked out bush and then camped out bush to somewhere and then walked back, that's the fucking keys. But we're at Inskip. Where was I going with this? Oh, your sister drank a bunch of goon, ate a T-bone steak, top of the line T-bone steak, home kill. So it was beautiful. Spewed it all up. Rex ate it. She drank fucking like 2 liters of goon with orange juice. And speak of the fucking devil, he's going off.
And even still, you know how you said you can't bunt next to a bunch of lesbians?
Yeah.
That's cancel culture. That's what it's called. Cancel culture. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
These days, if you say, oh, he canned a bunch and there's a bunch of lesbians there, you know how many people would be like, why'd you call them lesbians? Why did you have to identify them as lesbians? Can't they just be normal people? Yeah.
They're normal people.
But that's not part of the story. The story, it puts more meaning on the story if you know that who that person is. Like, people have a sook about that sort of shit.
And multiple couples hooking up, and they were all...
Because if you say it's a bunch of girls camping and us blokes are there, they're like, oh yeah, fucking, I know what's going on. You're going to try and fucking hook up with these girls and stuff. It's like, no, they're lesbians. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying I'm straight?
You know...
He's gay. You're a lesbian. Who gives a fuck?
But the thing, though, is, man, like, being gay isn't really that edgy in society anymore.
It's not.
Like,
it's so
it's fully
normal.
accepted.
It's ridiculous.
Everyone...
Like, it's just...
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing. But it's just ridiculous how much people get so butthurt about that sort of shit.
I think it's just cunts online just like, they're just trying to start. They're shit stirrers.
Yeah.
You know those kids that used to just shit stir when they were little kids?
Yeah.
You'd be at a fucking, I don't know, bowling alley party. You could fucking ice cream cake, Freddo Frog.
No, you know.
And then there's a shit stirrer kid that's just like, hey, no, fucking, oh, no, that's my lolly.
Yeah.
They grow up, they get Instagram accounts, and they just be cunts.
You know what I think it is? So I was listening to another podcast. It was a Joe Rogan podcast, actually. And I forgot what the fuck they were talking about. But he brought up this Russian KGB or ex-KGB back in the 70s or whatever. And we'll play it here for you in a sec, if we can do that, if that's a thing. If it is a thing, it'll be here. If not, don't worry about it. But there's this ex-KGB guy who defected to the US, and he was saying, he's like, yeah, the KGB, and so the next World War is already happening. World War III is already happening. It started a long time ago, and it's going to happen for a long fucking time. But it's not what you think about nuclear. It's not missiles. It's not warfare. It's not shooting or whatever it's called. Their World War III that they've started a long time ago, which is happening now. You can see it fucking everywhere if you look into it. And it's not even that hard to look into. Speaking of this whole, I'm fucking butthurt because you said that cunt's gay or something. Or you called me she and I self-identify as a they or an X or a fucking XYZ chromosome. Fuck off. But that's where this shit's starting though. It's their warfare, right? It's all society-based. So what they're doing is they're going on social... What they used to do is they used to pay these newspaper editors and writers, and they would weave like lies and not fucking like right in your face, just little articles here and there on newspapers in the USA, like, oh, this government's doing this, or this president's doing that, or this happened, and oh, you should be wary of this, and that just weaves doubt and curiosity in people. And then over, you're saying like maybe decades, it could happen between 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. But once it starts, it's near to impossible to stop, like to come back to what it used to be. And so this is social warfare. And so what's happening is, yeah, they weave all this shit, and it's a lot easier these days with social media. So you know how you get these pop-up adverts that come up that say like, oh, Trump's done this, or what do you think about this? And you look on it, and it's 100% fake clickbait. Duh. No shit, everyone knows that. If you don't know that was clickbait, then you're an idiot.
Then you click on it.
But you click on it, but it's not even that. It's the comments that come up saying, oh, this is clickbait. And then the comments saying, they completely get rid of the whole fact that this is a clickbait story. Then people start to argue in the comments about what's actually happening. And then they completely dismiss the fact that this clickbait wasn't here for the clickbait. This clickbait was for arguments in the comments, people fighting each other. And because social media is so... You're behind, like you're hiding from everyone. You can be anonymous or whatever the fuck. Everyone's just arguing with each other, and there's so much distrust and so much hatred and all this shit going on. This is third warfare. This is the next type of warfare that's been happening for 40 years. And if I can play it, I can play it. I could be like Jamie on fucking that podcast, but it goes for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes or something. But he explains it so well. It's sick. It's fucking awesome.
I have to fucking listen to that one, man.
But then,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they were saying like China's trying to do the same thing as well. All these political, and I'm sure the US is doing it. If they've been doing it, US does it. Everyone's doing everything. Like
I think there's just blokes out there just doing sketchy stuff with their time.
Heaps.
Just to try and like, because there's always been. Think about history. There's always been people in the past who want to be the fucking king. And those people have say of how people live their fucking lives. And they're at the point where, like, they know the atrocities that come from just smashing against each other with populations of people.
Yeah.
So the warfare that they could use now is just on a different plane. It's on social media and, like, internet shit. A lot of crazy fucking shit on the internet.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to...
So, they're using that to their advantage. I'm pretty sure everyone is. And algorithms and shit. Dude, I'm so sick of just talking about stuff and then it pops up and I'm like, oh, well, you know me, don't you? Oh, Z-Man has a new lose. Okay. You fucking know me, don't you?
Well, I'll try and pop this up because it's so interesting, man, about how... like what this guy was saying, it's so true and so real that you can see it literally happen around you if you know.
How about we listen to it at fucking Halftime Hooter?
Halftime Hooter?
Yeah.
Yeah. And pop it up or something later on in the video.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love it.
We'll have it in the description to click on.
Yeah.
If we find fucking... It. Yeah.
But shout out to Joe Rogan's podcast. He was talking to some CIA dude, ex-CIA bloke that was talking about it, and it popped up, and yeah, that's where I got it from.
He's just that funny bloke that knows martial arts. That's just like...
And he talks a lot of shit.
He's funny as fuck, though. Like, he's really funny. And then he managed to kind of just take that wherever he went. Like, just like...
Well, yeah, he's a comedian.
Comedian, TV shows, martial arts, Fear Factor, fucking...
podcaster.
Dude, like, he's the godfather of podcasting.
Next minute, you'll be seeing him making fucking rap videos and shit.
He wasn't the bloke that invented it, but...
He's the guy that perfected it.
Oh, dude, he's... Like, it may not seem like it now, but give it 50 years and he's going to be like, that's that fucking guy that did that thing.
Do you ever get curious about how, like, where you think podcasts are going to be going in the next 5-10 years?
Dude.
Because it's blowing up now, but do you reckon it's going to die?
Nah.
Because what more else can you talk about after a certain period of time?
But that's the thing.
And how many podcasters can be on there without being seen?
Happening.
I guess it's like
just
YouTube.
Keep happening, dude.
It's like YouTube videos, like Let's Plays and stuff, when that first started being a thing. Was this one person that was like the godfather of Let's Play Minecraft videos or something on YouTube. They were the king. The Yogs cast was what it was. You watch them, and then you think there's like no hope for other Let's Plays on YouTube or anything like that. And then all these people get popping up, and people make a lot of money on that stuff. And then the first person who did it, the king of it, or the king/queen for you fucking ex-gender fuckwits out there, they would end up dying off because there'd be so many kings up there and so many new podcasters or YouTubers and shit up there. It's just harder to get there.
Yeah,
once it's a thing. Like, everyone's doing podcasts these days now.
That's if you compare them, but if you don't, and if you just listen to each individual thing and just give it its own space to realise, like, holy fuck, like, everyone's different. Not two podcasts are the same. No two fucking fingerprints are the same. Like, everyone's so fucking different. It's weird how, like, everyone's trying to group people into, like, oh, he does this, or fucking, and that's all he is. Like, we're all just fucking people. So chill the fuck out, smoke a bit of scooty, and relax.
Yeah.
For 10 seconds. But then get on your grinds as well. Like, you need to fucking be working. You need to be fucking just grinding all the time.
Get on the grind, but relax when it comes to fucking other people. Stop judging people and...
Yeah, no, get off of that.
Basing your whole life over the judgment of some cunt that you have nothing to do with. It doesn't offend you. It doesn't affect you. It really doesn't if you think about it. Who cares? Let them do them. They're working hard to do what they want to do. Let them do it. And fuck off. If you don't like it, go away. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
if you don't like it, go away.
The crazy thing is, dude, like, the only way this shit spreads is through social media. So if you just limit your social media use for even just 4 weeks and not really have, like, a full spectrum of going on so you can focus more on what you're fucking doing.
Well, I'm going to get rid of Facebook this week.
Get rid of a couple.
Snapchat's already gone. That's been gone for ages.
Dude, you have like 3 hours of my Snapchats to you that are going to be fucking tremendous when you open them one day.
I dead set deleted Snapchat almost about 8-9 months ago. Like a long time.
It's addictive. Fucking social media is addictive by design, I think.
TikTok's addictive, bro.
Oh, dude.
I can accidentally sit on that for about 4 hours straight.
Fucking hell,
I'd go out for a smoke. I'd literally just go and watch TikTok while I have my smoke. 5-10 minute smoke.
Flick.
Next minute, it's been about 4 hours and I've had 6 durries and I'm sitting there fucked. It's horrible. What an amazing app. Whoever created that was switched on. Very, very smart design. But fuck you.
Good things come from it, and I like that good things come from it. And I feel free just to post whatever the fuck like whatever you make on there. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, we've had one video hit 300,000 on TikTok.
You have?
Yeah, it's when I kissed the mud crab and threw it back in the water. And then fucking Tony Smythe says, "Oh, I'm not sure if he's legal, but can we eat him, please?"
Is that on YouTube as well?
No, it's just on TikTok.
I wonder if we can do a link.
Yeah, do a little linkies. But yeah, I'm keen for a halftime hooter.
Halftime hooter?
Halftime hooter.
Speaking of diaries,
Episode 48 of Limbah Podcast is brought to you by TDK Collective. We're heading out soon. We're filming another video. It's gonna involve eskies that are also motorised, a couple of race challenges, maybe a game of beer pong or two, even maybe parlay that into a fucking tilapia challenge. We're gonna be fucking versing each other in competition very soon. But yeah, we're on fucking TikTok at TDK Collective. We're on YouTube at TDK Collective. We're on Instagram at TDK Collective. We are on Facebook as Tony and Keith, but as you know, that was the original name of the series before we rebranded. Ta-da! So, TDK Collective, hit us up. We love you all.
Another ad from my sponsor. Keep an eye out. Keep an ear to the ground. Keep your eyes on YouTube. Keep watching on Instagram. Keep looking on Facebook. Because there is a podcast coming out. It's going to be fucking wild. It's going to be featuring Mark Dillon, also known and his proper name as Dylan Mark. It's going to be featuring me, Ridzy, also known as Zaine Ridding. All-time action podcast. We're going to be talking about dirt bike riding. We're going to talk about snowboarding. We're going to talk about surfing. We're going to talk about fucking skydiving, freediving, wingsuit. And we're going to talk about everything that's fucking sick as well. You know, we're going to be bringing up fishing. We're going to bring in a lot of people that we can, that are really good for fishing, really good for snowboarding, really good for surfing. We're going to be bringing people in. We're going to be talking about all these action sports. Keep an eye out. It's coming. It's coming.
All-time action.
All-time action podcast. And then all-time action TV, where we film all the shit that we do. And then the podcast is talking about the shit that we do.
Oh my fucking God.
Thank you very much. And we're back.
We are back. Yeah, fucking good to be here on a Monday evening.
Monday night, Monday evening.
Monday evening.
I was meant to be working, but I can't do 12 days in a row, man. I can't. I just couldn't do it.
It's a stretch. It's fucking
You know, it's a
big
lot of work.
ask.
I work well. I'm a good worker. I have good work ethic. I help the team out when I can, but I just, you know, I'm not the kind of person that lives to work, you know. I work to live. There's a difference. Big difference. I work so I can survive, and I work so I can live and live my best life. I don't live to fucking make money. So no, 12 hours for me.
12 days in a row is fucking rough.
With 12 hours a day. 12 days in a row. That's a no-go. So I'm here at the TDK HQ. And I want to podcast with the Keith Carrera. Thank you very much for having me on, Keith.
It's all good, mate. But yeah, fuck yeah. Good beer, Monday night.
Good beer. Hit us up. Happy to take sponsorship. Byron Bay Berry Beer. Premium lager.
Literally picked him up from the drive-through, the famous drive-through there in Limbah. Shout out Celebrations, Big Fish. Yeah, $15 deal for Byron's. Are you serious?
Oh.
When they first came out and they had all the bands underneath the top.
Yeah.
How fucking wicked was that?
That was the
That
best,
was the fucking
man.
best, dude.
And I collected all of them. And then I'm like, fuck, why do I need to collect these? I'll have heaps of Byrons. Like, I can get heaps of them. And then I threw them away.
Bap out.
And now you can't get them anymore.
Should have kept them.
I had Skeggs. I had Violent Soho. I had the fucking Foo Fighters. I had all these sick bands. I had Doonies, I'm pretty sure.
Midnight Oil.
Midnight Oil.
You got that Midnight Oil one.
I had Gangajang.
Yeah, fucking oath.
I had all of them. I'm not an alcoholic, but I had them all.
I don't think you're an alcoholic if you're Australian, because it doesn't seem to be a problem down here in this heat.
It's part of Australia.
Got these fucking thirst quenchers.
Yeah.
In this hot fucking 35-degree heat.
Like, I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's fucking...
It's night time, it's windy, it's rainy, and I'm sweating. Like, you can't get more Australian than that. Hot. As fuck.
Yeah, how fucking shit is it when the wind's kind of hot, but you know that you can go out and get bass and mangrove jack?
Oh, man, I miss getting fish. I miss catching a fish. Like a big fish. We need to go fishing and catch fish.
Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow?
Nothing. I'm like, well, I'll plan to go for a ride in the Arvo. But morning, go catch some fish. On the boat? On the kite?
Yeah, fucking oath. I'll, maybe yaks, but...
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll head...
Oh, I don't have roof racks. Oh,
you got a van?
Yeah.
Oh, how is the van?
It's good, man. You know, it's the one thing that I regret about my van is get one that doesn't have a high roof. Because I'm 6... What do you reckon? 6'1", 6'2". I can't stand in it fully. And it's a bit of a pet peeve. Like, I've been living in a Subaru Forest for a couple months before I got this van. So you can't stand or even really sit down in that thing upright. And this is different. I can pretty well stand. I just can't stand straight. And if I'm going to live in it full time, I want to be able to cook standing straight. And that's a big deal. So I don't know how I'm going to go with that. But the other hard bit is having to live in it while planning to build in it. Because then every time I have to take the floor out, put the floor in, or do something, I have to bring everything out, find a place to put it, put everything in. But other than that, man, it's sick. I love it. It's not too big where I can't park in like a normal car park. I can just fit. I can, park wherever I want. I do love it. I'm loving the van. I can't wait to get power in it. My plan is to put the floor in first, which means I'll have to... Everyone's doing this rust proofing thing on all of the open bits of metal.
Fuck off.
Back
to your rust proofing.
Yeah, so rust proofing. So, because at the moment I've just got marine carpet on a piece of plywood on there at the moment. So I'll rip that kind of out, rust proof it. And then I put in some wooden plywood frames. Not plywood, I put in some beams. And then between those beams, I'll be putting some insulation. Big foamy bits of insulation. Put that in the bottom. Then I can put the floor in. And once the floor's in, then I'll be doing the walls of insulation and soundproofing. So little strips of soundproof. Put in some insulation, and then I'll do the walls. And then once the walls are done, I'll be building the bed, I'll be building the kitchen, I'll be building all that shit. And then before the walls, I've got to put my windows in. And then I'll build the walls. And then once all that shit's done, then I'll be getting into electrics like solar panels. I do want those. There's this electric roof thing that opens up and it starts spinning, so it sucks the hot air out or blows cold air in. And it's also got like a sensor on it where it senses rain, so it can close up. And then I've got a remote for it. Put one of them in, And then once that's in, chuck the solar panels on. Yeah, just it's a slow process, I reckon. If you're not stocked with like 10 grand. But once I sell the Subi, I reckon I can...
Selling the Sub.
I know.
You get rid of your baby.
I'm getting rid of my baby girl. I'm going to cry. I reckon I'll cry.
Oh, dude, I fucking cried.
I'm going to cry.
Before the famous 3-litre Patrol that I get shit for. But the engine's been rebuilt. It's fucking fine. It's a goer. I used to have a Nissan Maxima ST fucking 1997, right? And this thing could fucking fly. I shit you not. Maybe got it 200 on track.
On track or a private road?
Yep. 200. Dude, this thing was a fucking machine. Auto. Sunroof.
Oh,
sunroof. Big inclusion.
yeah.
Sunroof changes the fucking game.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get for the van. Where the bed is.
But dude, this thing fucking leather interior. $800. Automatic.
Nice.
Flies.
Was it heavy?
Not really.
Like, did it feel heavy?
It didn't. No, not really. I got it to the point that, it was at the end of its run, pretty much.
Well, 1980 what?
The nail in the coffin was that the fucking, it was going to cost me like $3,500 to fix.
Head gasket.
So I was like, it cost me $800. So, after the crusher.
Yeah.
Salute. I had that car until its death.
See, mine's not... Mine's still alive and she's running good.
You're rehoming.
I rebuilt that motor myself. Got the head shape, got everything done to it. Put a new gearbox in it, new tyres, brakes, fucking all those little bits that you need.
Little trinkets. I like the purple light underneath the fucking...
Purple light.
Yeah.
It's also multicoloured, but I usually lock it on purple.
Yeah.
I lock it on purple. I've got interior lighting all under the seats and shit. I love it. I got 5% tint, got an exhaust on it. It's nice. It's probably a bit too loud, but it's nice. I like it.
Got to get
but I've just been through everything with that thing, man. I've been through everything. Everything in my life, I had that Forester. That thing has got me through a lot of shit. I've done a lot of shit with it. I've driven her on the beach. I've raced down private mountain roads. A lot. I capped out at... I didn't cap out, but my highest speed was 195 down a mountain road. And that was a lot of fun. And then I took the coilovers out of that and I put raised king springs in it. So I could go on the beach. Went on the beach. Fucking loved the beach. Loved racing. You can live in it for 2 months, if not more. It's a beautiful machine. It's got the motor in it. It's a boxer, so it's just got a low center of gravity. It feels light as shit. It's all-wheel drive.
And you're selling it for?
$5,000. $5,000. I don't think I'll get $5,000 for it.
If this isn't the best ad you've ever seen for a car, you fucking just wait.
Never seen beach. Never been thrashed.
Well, you just said it's good on the beach.
But one owner.
It's that special fucking...
if someone would pay for it, I reckon
car.
I'd sell that for about $30,000.
Like if a kid in high school right now...
That's how much realism I wish I could get for it. $30,000, because that's what... wish I could get more, but $30,000 would be a happy sale for me for that car, because I love that car. I know everything in it, out it. I've fucking pulled almost everything off that thing, put it back in. I've done everything. I know everything in that fucking car. Done everything in that car. Love it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like, it's your baby.
It's my baby girl. And she's going to go to someone else.
And fucking, I think about John Slatina and the recent fucking catastrophe he had with his baby, because he's got a fucking Courier.
Oh.
Ute. and he kind of did a flip on it. But we'll get him on here to talk about that eventually. But yeah, dude, like he flipped his fucking Courier, and that was his baby, and he just fixed it up. He got brand new fucking chockies for it.
Yeah, right.
And he's got his Cruiser as well, so he's fucking like. He's got his new piece, like you've got your new piece with your fucking van. He's also got his Courier, which is baby. You got your Courier. Your Courier is the Subi, and now the Subi's for sale, $5,000. Any takers, hit us up on the link below.
And if you take it, look, she's got 380,000 Ks on it. Let's be real, but that's just the body work. But the body's immaculate-ish. The body's fucking, apart from that big dent in the front quarter panel, that, don't know how that happened. Apart from that, immaculate. Love it. And wish I could keep it forever.
You can't though.
But I can't.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
It's got to move
forever.
on.
Yeah,
Time to find a new era.
And it's weird how we go through those phases in life, where we just like, everything goes away eventually, but the
Everything
real shit
good comes
sticks
to an
around
end.
for a bit.
Yeah, like that Fozzie. Oh, I love it. Love that car.
You reckon? Oh, I think that over time you're gonna go, yeah, the van's the fucking key.
Oh, the van's the key for sure. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Full-time living will be awesome once it's built. Because I want to do a lot of all-time action podcasts in the van.
Oh, yeah, fucking oath.
That's what I want to do. I want to get a lot of... So, like, I'll park up somewhere, have the fucking slide door open, have the camera out so I have a good view from out the back. Got me lights, got me wooden walls and roof and shit. I can set up a podcast. Just do a little podcast. And then I'll fucking put the camera gear away, put everything away. And then I can just lay me bed, chuck on some Netflix, or open up the back doors and just have a nap, go to bed. That's all I want to do. I just want my van capable of full-time living. At the moment, it is. I miss cooking, but I can't wait to get a kitchen going and a proper bed. At the moment, I've just got a little mattress with a piece of foam on it.
Yeah, you're roughing it right now, dude, but that's fine. Like, you're learning some shit about yourself too, going through this.
Like, that's why I wasn't too fussed about when I got kicked out. I went into my Forester because, like, first that was roughing it a bit. Like, it could be worse too. You could live in the front seat, but in the back of the Forester, it was like a cut piece of mattress because it couldn't fit the whole thing, which now is like takes up B's dick in the van. But I was sleeping on that, had all my shit in the car for about 2 months. It wasn't too bad. You know, I was like, fuck, you know what? This is happening. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to deal with it. And this is going to teach me a few things.
Thriving and surviving. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Teach me what I need. Teach me what I want. Teach me the good parts about having this van. About a lot more room and shit. And where I can park. What it's like living on the road. And I know I've learnt a few things. I just refuse to pay an arm and a leg a week for rent.
Oh, yeah.
I refuse.
Oh, dude.
Can suck my dick.
Yeah, fucking, it's a fucking rot right now. Like, and if you go into that, good luck getting out of it.
Good luck. You're sort of stuck in a rat race once you start renting. Especially if you're paying... Oh, a bloke at work, he's paying $650, almost $700 a week.
You used to live at North Lakes. Do you also think that because so many rentals went in there, got real druggy and fucked up, and it used to be real nice?
Yeah. Dude, North Lakes is a shithole now. It's got Costco. It's got...
Shout out North Lakes.
Yeah, fuck them. The reason it was so expensive is because they had the golf course. Oh, I'm North Lakes. I'm going to shut down the golf course and fucking get rid of it. But no, I got Costco and Taco Bell. Fuck off. You've got also filled with a bunch of druggies that sell, not crack addicts or anything like that, but it's filled with a bunch of Eshe dogs that just think they can sell shit anywhere they want, do whatever the fuck they want to do, and it's filled with a bunch of miserable pricks that just work 9 to 5 without no goal in life, that just work, come home, watch TV, go to bed, go to work, and the weekend maybe they'll walk their dog to the park if they're feeling pretty fresh. Like, that's what North Lakes is to me. It's a shithole.
Yeah, no.
It's a shithole, man.
I've
it's
never
miserable.
vibed with it. I've never really liked going there either.
Oh.
Like, you're like, oh yeah, this is nice. But that nice is a bit like...
It's fake. It's a make-believe nice.
Yeah, I think... The council's definitely... Like, shout out the council putting in the work and whatnot there.
For sure.
That's about fucking it, though.
But they got rid of the golf course. That was the... Why?
Few gems in North Lakes, I reckon. There's a few nice people in there, but, like...
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fucking...
Everyone just looks so miserable there when you walk around the shops.
Yeah, oh...
Walk around Westfield and everyone's just like... What are you looking at? Huh? And then you go past an issue and they're like, what are you fucking looking at, dog guy? And you're like... Oh. It's disgusting. But, you know, so be it. They got Taco Bell. Good shit.
Yeah, man, like... When your sister was still living there. Fucking getting... Burrito bar? No, not Burrito Bar. It was fucking Guzman and Gomez.
GYG.
Oh, dude, I was getting fat on burries. Just fucking... Like, you know... Because there was always hanging out or something going on. You have like 2 beers and then you're like, oh fuck yeah, let's get a burry.
Yeah.
Let's go balls deep on a burry.
Oh, and they're fucking Westfield's got this good
Schnitty bar.
Oh, this Japanese place, man. The best Jap curry you'll ever have. Chicken Jap curry. I will rate that. The best Jap curry you'll ever eat in your life. North Lakes, Westfield. Nichols. It's good stuff.
Does ASMR freak you out or you like kind of like it?
I like it, man. I used to listen to it all the time. Especially newspaper turning. That got me. Slow newspaper turning where they do this and then they try and get that page. So they sprinkle it a bit and then they flip it. Oh, the page flips. It's like a big fucking page. Like, and you're like, oh. It knocked me out. 9 times out of 10 that knocked me out. And then, like, if a chick was to talk very ASMR-like and she was banging, she was hot, and she had a very nice, soft voice, you're like, oh, yeah.
So it just puts you out.
Puts me out. I liked it. Some things were weird, though.
I can feel the effect of it and then just go like, this is fucking ridiculous. This person's live streaming this on fucking TikTok.
Yes, you know, I love
Like, you
them.
got a microphone like this, you're covering it up, you're putting fucking shaving cream on it in a brush, and you're going...
Yeah, see, that shit was weird. Some of their stuff, like, there's a chick that eats pickles for ASMR. Have you seen that?
No, fuck
it's
that.
Disgusting. And some people just do weird shit. Like, I don't know, some people do, like, anime type stuff as ASMR. And it's... Yeah, it's too weird to close your eyes and sleep to. You kind of feel like you're being violated a bit when they're, like, roaring and shit.
Yeah, no.
Roar. Yeah. It's gross.
Oh, man.
But some stuff on there is pretty good. I like the newspaper one.
They're kind of just fucking with you. Thank you. It's like, stop.
And then,
Stop.
yeah. And then they do
This
this.
is fucking ridiculous.
And I can't handle this. This with their mouth. You're like, just the fucking
Oi,
stop.
did that used to annoy you a lot in your younger years when you just have that mate at school that would just fucking like really just chew like a fuckhead?
Oh, you just want to like tell them to shut the fuck up and shove food in their mouth so they can't breathe anymore and they just sort of drop so they wouldn't stop fucking talking. Oh, yeah. Can't deal with people that chew with their mouth open, especially when they've got a lot of saliva.
It's just like it's common courtesy now. 2022 coming up. It's common courtesy. You chew with your mouth open, you just a fuckhead. Why would you do that?
Well, you've got some issues that you got to work through.
Or you're dumb and you don't know any better, but either or, just close your mouth when you chew.
Yeah, some people don't even know, hey. Like, there was a while there for me after I fucking did a bit too much acid one time. And because I used to love acid, man. I used to do a lot of it almost every weekend for a while. Abused it too much. And then there was this one time I wasn't even tripping that hard. I was just tripping out for 10 hours in. About at the 11th hour, I felt like I was coming down, like I was getting sober. I was like, oh, that was another good trip. Fucking, it was chill. And then...
That's what I fucking love about you, because you're always just like, oh yeah, this is alright. Like, you never fucking stress about anything, really.
I do stress about
10
stuff.
hours in and you're like, chill, this is fine.
Well, yeah, because, like, it wasn't, like, intense, you know? It was just everything's fucking waving and moving and things sound weird and, like, you can taste the music and shit and, you know... It's chill, man. It was alright. It was good. And then...
The key of C major doesn't have a fucking flavour, dude. I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know. And then, you know, the 11th hour in, I felt like I was sober and I was like, fuck yeah, I'll have a few cones and had a cone and then just wigged out, man. I was fucked. Like, I got this, I can't describe it, man. I got this crazy sinking soul feeling where I felt like I was sinking into the depths of hell, but like
not hell,
but like real hell, like
shit,
actual soul wrenching fucking disgusting feeling that I'll die before I get that feeling again. Anyway, so I felt into that, and then I felt like I was fucking like being hunted by my mates that were trying to deviate away to fucking kill me, and then like I didn't want them to know because I didn't want to wig them out, so I was just sitting there like for the whole rest of the night like this. And then, like, I'd try and go to sleep. I couldn't sleep for ages. And then I finally probably got a couple of hours. Anyway, the point of that story was, for about 6 months, that fucking cooked my mind for a bit. For about 6 months, I was full anxious, full anxiety about everything, paranoid. Anyway, I would, like, talk. Like, I would, like, have a conversation with someone. And then, like, not... 10 seconds after I'd have a conversation, or not even that, like 5 seconds after I'd have a conversation, I'd get paranoid and anxious that rather than saying it, I yelled it. So every time I thought I'd be yelling at people, even though I'm talking like this, I thought I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? I'd be like yelling at people, like going insane. I thought I was going insane for a while. I was like, fuck, did I just yell that at someone? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I gotta stop yelling. And so then I'd talk like normally again, and then like as I'm talking, I'm like, oh, I'm normally talking. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, did I just scream that? It was whack, man. For about 6 months, man, it was so fucked. And
you got really like worried about your vocal projection for a bit. You got really worried about your vocal projection.
Yeah, man, not just that, like a lot of other things, but that was a big one for me. That was my, and like for a while, man, for some reason, for about 5 months, I couldn't listen to Spotify. Because that would wig me out. Because like I'd have to put on Triple J because that's normal, and people that are normal listen to radio. So I was like, I need to be normal.
Oh, no,
so I'd put it on Triple J or the radio or something to feel normal, and then every time I put on like Spotify, I'd like wig out, and then I finally got back on to be on Spotify and putting on regular music, but I couldn't put on like trippy music because that would fuck me up. So I'd put on just like chill shit. I don't know, man. It fucked me up for a long time.
Were you wigging out when we were playing Rocket League? Because of that tunes? Rocket League tunes go fucking hard, like EDM kind of music.
Though I haven't wigged out since like that sort of shit for 2 years now.
But yeah, that could be dosage level or something like that, dude.
About a year and a half since I've been on medication.
Yeah.
But I've always had anxiety before that. I haven't been on medication from this, but that sparked a lot of it.
Yeah, like that was like a like that's something that you have could come up from doing that, and then it's fucking just stuck at the forefront of your mind.
Yeah.
Where you didn't see it before, and you're like,
and you can't get rid of it, eh?
Because you got to think about, like, making loud noise. It spooks people who don't like loud noise. And that sets off their anxiety. So you're just worrying all the time, 5 minutes, like 5 seconds, 5 minutes after you just talk to someone like this, where you're yelling. And now you need to yell at Rex. Sorry, viewers. Bro! Stop fucking ruining the podcast.
You're being foul.
For the 48th fucking episode. You're being a fail.
You're being a foul. Stop being a foul, Roo. You're foul. Yeah,
we call him foul when he's being naughty and just nuisance barking, because that's what he does.
He's foul.
But we call him loaf when he lies down, and he kind of like tucks his legs underneath himself.
Looks like a loaf.
Because he looks like a big loaf.
Oh, loaf. Foul loaf.
But
Pussy
yeah,
foul.
dude.
Yeah, man, it was pretty rough for a while, and then I'd just keep pushing on. I'd try and pretend that it wasn't there, and then to the point where I thought, well, whole growing up, I thought anxiety was normal.
No.
and then I was going through that shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I just gotta keep going to my day. I gotta keep going to my day, and then I'd come home and smoke weed, and that would make it worse, bro. Weed doesn't help.
Made it worse.
What? That's why I can't do weed
I
anymore.
think for some people it makes it better.
Made it worse. Like even now, after a long time without smoking, just I can't do it because of that incident with LSD with a bit of Lucy. Never smoke weed on the come down of Lucy. That's the point of that story.
Yeah.
It sort of doesn't work very well.
Be responsible with your usage. Because everyone's doing drugs all the time. Like,
yeah, you can't stop people from doing it.
Think about it, like everywhere. People wake up, they have coffee. That's a drug. They have a cigarette. That's a drug.
Beer,
that's a drug. You're sore back, you have a Panadol, that's a drug. Like, you're just constantly introducing shit to your body. You can't judge someone really for what... You. Like, you can't judge a pisshead the same as you judge a fucking pothead, the same that you judge a cunt that's hooked on fucking, you know, like morphine and shit, or fucking heroin.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just different. People have troubles, and then they fucking go down those routes, and you gotta fucking say, like, hey, I'm here for you, brother. Like,
yeah, you gotta help them pull themselves out.
Yeah.
And the people that do pull themselves out of that shit because they realize a problem, unreal. And that's a big effort.
Literally, all the pep talkers in high school is just because they had extremes happen to them, and then they learned a lot of cool shit about life. And then like, all right, I got to tell everyone. Okay. Cool.
That sort of shit builds a lot of character, and they've still got those demons inside. Everyone's still got demons. You know, just depends on how you go through with those demons.
Maybe everything in life is character building.
Well, it is, yeah.
And then we like to act that out in, you know, Skyrim.
Yeah.
Build a character, kill some fucking dragons.
Dude, I love games.
Oh, man.
I fucking love games. We're going to jump on some games.
We're going to start a TDK collective. Fucking... Is that camera still on?
I don't know. I was looking at it.
I don't think so. I'm going to turn the camera back on. Sorry, viewers.
Did you record like any of that?
Probably turn off for fucking 20 minutes.
Oh no! Welcome back, visual viewers. Technical difficulties of not turning on the camera.
The fucking camera turned off, but we're back. Audio viewers, you'll hear a lot more than you do with the visual, because the visual, we need someone to come in and help. Hopefully it'll be him or someone. Just come and fucking help.
Without being paid.
We'll pay you in beers.
Yeah. Have a couple of brewskis in a night. It's what, 2 nights a week?
Come in, sit down, have a yarn. Chill.
But we just need someone on the laptop. We need someone watching all the equipment. We need someone to, you know, that stuff.
Or it'll eventually happen internally, and then we'll work something out, and then we'll have fucking a better product to present to everyone. But for now, yeah.
We get Siri to do it. Hey Siri, what's the camera doing? The camera is fine. Sick bitch. Fuck you.
Oh, thanks Siri.
Hey Siri, what's fucking something on Google? Put something on YouTube for the viewers. Okay.
Hey Siri, in Limbah Creek tides.
Siri's on the...
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, hey Siri. Google BMX riding.
See, what if we put like a fucking TV screen over there and then hook that up to there and then just like...
Yeah, and it records that screen as well.
Yeah. But
Hey
yeah,
Siri. Hey Siri. Oi bitch. We can't.
but yeah, mate, we're probably going to fucking crack into a bit of fucking Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah, the new one.
Back for Blood. Had a little sample piece today talking about games. Fucking love it. It was... Yeah, it's a major throwback. Keen to see where they update it and where they can take it from here. Because the big difference between 2003 and 2022 is you can change a game while the game's released. You can update it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you get the hard copy PS2.
That's what
It is how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm keen to fucking see where they take it. But the way it is right now, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how long does it take to download? Because I'll download it on my box backs.
We'll get it going right now. Yep. Shout out TDK Collective. Shout out DJRDESIGNZ. Shout out All Time Podcast. That is coming soon.
All Time Action Podcast.
All Time Action Podcast.
Keep your ear to the ground.
That will be with Dylan Mark and Zaine Ridding himself. Hopefully I'm a fucking guest on there one day. I'm keen.
Yeah, you'll be our fusion guests.
But yeah, for now, as always, we finish with our kind of saying to wrap it up and teach your viewers something new. And also, if you don't know what you're doing, find something to do.
Speed safely, stranger danger.
For $1, bet you cannot make one by yourself. I don't think I owe you, bro. You want this life, you gotta go through hell. Yeah, my ways are changing. Can't go through the same shit. Helped a lot of people, but they never wanna help themselves. Oh well, more for me lately. I don't care if you hate me. You know it's hazy when I'm whipping my daily. Shit's not the same. It's a different game. I fell on the sword, yeah, I still don't feel any pain.